O fate-saddled child, O anguished traveler, O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, O lodestar who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler.
The Halliators.
My name is Iselin Pacelli Majal Hulkenberg.
Well, I don't have a deadline.
The group has gained new powers and ascertained new truths. Their arch enemy, Luis, already has one hand on the throne. Even so, they march ever forward.
Spirit rekindled by battle.
They head to Grand Trap.
Are we doing this full plot, full steam ahead?
Far from over.
What time is it now? It's 3 o'clock. When did I start the stream? Like 11?
I suppose it's only a matter of time.
Oh wait.
Luis takes the throne.
I made some pasta and I'm wondering whether I should have my second serving.
The pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position.
Oh yeah, the general's not here.
Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Luis alone is reaping the benefits?
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
How the fuck did you know?
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas,
how did you know?
Can we do?
Oh, does it say on Discord?
Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Battling?
Are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Oh no, I know it says how long on the stream, how long I've been up for. I can see how long I've been streaming, but I can't math out the time based on what time I started, based on what time it is now. But 11:15, okay.
Well then.
I have to be going to sleep soon anyway, so I may as well eat.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag.
So I will be right back while I go get my second serving.
I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death. Yet, it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse. It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Resurrected?
Yes, and what's more,
fucking snitch.
the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently and then returning to his corporeal body.
I see. So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you? Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power. I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
No, we can hear you, right?
We'll soon be arriving above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Dots have been connected. Yeah.
Come on, any takers?
Wow, look at that.
The other candidates?
Look at that. No one's in my corner.
Silver coin could turn into mountains of breed.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh, no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
Yo.
Just bigwig gambling away his tides. This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along. Haven't you heard the news?
The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman! You saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another?
What did the church tell him?
If you ask me.
Or the council?
Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about? Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent. Those of us pushing the status quo have always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying palace. What are we about to see?
I saw someone on Reddit say that they wish Batlin was a follower. Excuse me.
It's been a while.
And because he's such a great character, and it's because he's such a great character that not a great character, but a good character. And it's because he's such a good character that I disagree. And I feel like he's fine in the role he's in right now, because if he was a follower, he would be in the optional side quest follower bond dimension, and would not be able to have made so much of a play in the story as he has been so far if he was a follower. That makes sense. Batlin exists in the plot dimension. If he was a follower, he'd exist in the optional who cares. Whatever lore or story you have has no bearing on the main story dimension. So I'm glad that he's not a follower, actually.
This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey. It cannot be defied from within. That is peace, but not order. Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. just an ordinary, broken old man.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
To purify all that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin. In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Thou wert elder.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
Oh.
So from when I keep forgetting her name. She's not there. She should. There she is. Guru Day. From when he was Whiteface. No. From when Guru Day said that, oh, I'm pretty sure Luis is from the Sanctum. I'm like, that would make him an elder, but he's a Kamar, unless he wasn't. I didn't think he literally had fucking kitty ears on from Tokyo Toys. What are you doing?
Not yeah. Anyone else. Save one lone possibility.
The only Alvis I know is from Xenoblade, and I've not played Bravely Default 2.
From the Maw of Catan.
I've only played this demo.
The party descends again on the royal capital, Grand Trad, but they are greeted only by ominous skies. Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
I'm so glad I chose now.
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
To eat on this because let the scenes roll while they voice act.
That monster boy's come back. Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
A more aggressive welcome than I expected. Would any introductions help them?
I don't because wait, hold on.
Useless. Words are cheap. Still,
I don't remember the guy from the Black Mage Asterisk. It's been a long time since I played the demo, and I don't think I even fought any bosses.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns. Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored.
Oi, if that's really His Highness, then tell us why didn't His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Because he's an imposter, just like Count Luis said.
Why? Tell us why Mrs. Mismanaged in the sky stopped all this bloodshed. Because the king said willed it so.
Again, beast.
Oi, calm down.
At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a parapus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only thing traitors deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Lady Juna, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone.
Bro, everyone's getting cancelled.
Still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Hey, you chief! Weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the night? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame.
Everyone's getting cancelled.
Mustari girl! You ungrateful pagan! Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you!
How dare you strike out at him?
They're all traitors, I say!
What is all this?
The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions and nothing else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
If they're just monsters, we can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
Said the bard.
They really are out for our blood. Has everyone gone insane?
Wow, look at all this fear and anxiety.
Over here. Don't
Hey,
work
Batman.
with them. No talking this one out. You need to run now.
I just got what you meant by Basilio BDSM.
Happened.
Tight rope and a stiff beam. Hell yeah.
Thirsty now.
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other. How fares your neighbor? Do you run in circles with monsters in disguise? Are questions on the tip of every tongue. Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
You well know that Luis cares not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone. And oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but it's still a bit of a jolt. This all said, in my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that. To my shame. Before I met you people, I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. Yeah, I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our eyes.
Kind of ironic. But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
All right, really ought to be king.
All right then.
Sorry, I was saying, oh, it's Idol's Day. What a glorious day! But I can't go back to the Gauntlet Runner, and I can't shop. Also, if battling can't be trusted, then I can't trust anyone, literally. You can check the Prince and Mage archetype properly now. Sure. I have literally 3 pasta shells left. Give me 2 seconds. Okay.
Let's go.
What now?
Before anything.
What now?
Oh shit! Look at him. At the time, I didn't realize how quickly the story goes by without gameplay around now. Yeah, man, I'm just like, had a whole ass meal. I literally was able to have a whole ass meal before scenes were over. Hello, Jay. Jay was there here like a week ago, and you've already progressed so far. Then that's because I've been no-lifing this game. Last time I was here, you were on Louise's ship. Yes. God, that feels what Louise's. What, like getting Juna? Oh yeah, no, I've been no-lifing this. Okay, so we've got the Prince. Facilitates synthesis skills. Leads allies making the most of their strengths with unique skills. Okay. What? If I've been no-lifing, oh, true. You've been no-lifing it. I've been no-lifing it as much as I can. Right, Prince. Fuck this so much. Right, Royal Sword can be used with anyone. Wait a minute, hold on. Royal Sword. Sometimes I feel like I should have taken my time to complete it. Well, apparently, and don't say too much on this, apparently there is a post game. So I intend to take my time with the post game in my own time. Maybe. We'll see. Royal Sword is a general unilateral synthesis skill. Armageddon, Final Sire. So the reason why I say it, sorry, going back to the whole like post game stuff, because Life is Strange has come out and I need to get that as well. So me and Sophie can stream the new Life is Strange game, and then Dragon Age the Veilguard came out today, and I plan to purchase that probably next week, and so I can know life that. But I'm not streaming that. That's my own. That's my off. That's for me. That's for me only. So I'm gonna know life that. So let's see. Armageddon's Final Start. All right. So 4/9 damage to all enemies. It requires an item called the Chronicle of the End. It takes 4 turn icons, and everyone has to be in their royal archetypes. Is that everyone's final archetype? I have no fucking idea how to get the item. Word? Say less. Windblade. Seeker Knight Commander. Brawler Merchant Summoner. Fire Art. Is that magic? Oh shit. Is that magic? Yes. Sable Dance. Hydra Shrine. Alright, cool. Alright, let's have a look at here. Sorry, I should just press the button. Cooperative Chase. Support attacks from comrades happen more easily, and enemies are stunned more easily in overworld combat. Is that just the same as... Oh, basically the same as Chase support, but enemies are stunned more easily as well. Okay. Heroic Slash, heavy physical slash damage to one enemy, damage boosted against human type monsters. My strength isn't shit, so... Yeah. He was proving increases. increases casters for a full buff by 3 ranks for 3 turns. And that's just one person. Oh wait, no, that's the casters. Oh, that's okay. Heavy light, luster candy for the self. You told me about luster candy. That's from SMT, right? Yeah. Deals heavy magic light damage to all enemies. Okay. Morale boost. Wait, what? It recovers HP and MP in a support attack lands in the overworld combat. Okay. Hero's Cry adds. I get Cry. I get Soul Scream. Adds 4 turn icons. Can only be used once per battle. Resist all affinity. That's a passive. Resist all affinity damage other than Almighty. Royal Slash. Extreme physical Almighty damage to one enemy. Damage boosted against human type. I was just about to say, just pump your hero leaves into this thing, and I don't have. I've got nothing left. I've got 7 leaves of light.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
That's 50 MP. Say nothing. Got 2 jeweled roots.
I found new power.
What the fuck was I doing wasting time with any other fucking archetype? What the fuck is this? Give me it all. That's ridiculous. Oh wait, I can also look at that's Warlock. His attack affinity changes to dark, and through citizen skills, it can use dark magic. So dark magic mage. You want to abuse skill inheritance on it because you can't inherit the royal skills on other archetypes. Yeah, oh yeah, they did specifically say that. That might be good on some other characters. So will Magic Vessel. But Elemental Master. Yeah, get me them heavy magics. Yeah, get me them heavy magics.
I see. Fascinating.
Oh, bro is literally a pip named Slipback.
This right here.
The Magic Link.
All right.
Hold on. How of synthesis? Yeah.
I see. Fascinating. This right.
I see no reason to ever take off Prince.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
There's a few other people who can actually learn that. Oh wait, Hulkenberg can't learn that. She needs to be assassin. Do I need something from Warlock?
I see. I see. Fascinating.
May as well study it.
I'm counting on you.
So, getting royal archetypes and leveling them. Well, that's going to take another session of grinding, I'll tell you what. But I need to get to a point where I can do that. And I have to do it today. Tonight. Because I'm working the next 2 days.
Oh.
Give me some jeweled roots, baby. Fruit.
I knew I could do it.
No. How do these guys get their royals then? Ufa. Oh, it's only level 1. Alright, say nothing. We're about to hit ads, so we'll be in 3 minutes. Okay, hello. Right.
Smash it all to bits.
Guys, my sword, look at it. It's on fire. Also, there was an update made to the game.
What now?
A small patch that added the ability to lose the dash effects. So when you're dashing, the motion blur is not there.
Smash it all to bits.
No, I didn't hate them. I don't mind motion blur. Most people don't like it. I'm gonna put it back on just to see what the difference is. Honestly, I don't. Just because when I see it, for me, it's just like, oh, I go fast now. I barely notice it because it's around the screen. It's around the edges of the screen, and when I'm dashing, I'm usually paying attention to either the map or my character, so I barely ever notice it.
What now?
The Mii menu art looks amazing. It really does. I kind of like it more than the blue-haired version. In a way, I do too, but I don't know if that's because it's just fresh. I'm trying to remove him from the party. I'm trying to see this. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, by the way, this is what my royal virtues look like. So tolerance is max, courage is max, wisdom, eloquence, and imagination still need to be maxed. Wait, what's the weather? What is the...
Everyone, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luis's following has only grown.
He looks great with silver hair. It does clash
Person, aren't you?
with his outfit though.
But it deserves explaining.
So right now, like with the silver hair and his normal outfit, right now he don't got that shit on.
All right, wait a minute. I had thought.
But when he's not wearing the full gear and is in his like sort of like lounge outfit, he's got that shit on.
Under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right? Still, I mean, how do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do if this goes on?
The sword hilt is a nice highlight, but
You, yes?
I think it should have gotten a change of clothes too, along with the hair. But that's just me.
Before, right?
Really? I think the heterochromia of his eyes definitely helped his design pop out. Like the gold eye definitely helped make things stand out.
Yes, that's right. It'll all turn out fine.
Good.
Like, I'm kind of sad that he lost his heterochromia, to be fair.
Even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on.
Even
because now he just looks like Joryu. Yakuza 8.
I've all but named him that champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. And not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky.
Bars.
You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
You're implying it's Luis's doing? All the eeriness in the sky. Is that because
inclement weather forever.
The change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
What Luis is doing in the royal palace, whether or not he truly deserves a world overrun by humans, or desires, sorry, a world overrun by humans, we won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
We have no other choice.
Or not. Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can. And we'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Indeed. If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own hopes and dreams. Maria's been terribly patient, waiting for you and believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
If Luis is behind all these disturbances, then stopping him will only help us in the approval ratings. If we can restore civility and rational thought, it'll pave the way to defeating Luis. We must press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you.
Do it for her.
You can be a good king.
Do it for her.
Indeed. If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
We're counting on you, O King.
It is too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
And on the morrow, we are making for the castle. No deadline. I can't do anything, really. I didn't mean to go upstairs, but it's fine. Let's speak to people. Is that a fucking fairy? I don't really want to be around the people outside because they're so weird lately. The people in here feel nice and warm, though. I wonder why. It's like there's optimism in here, and it's gotten stronger since you came in, actually. I can feel people's hearts are minding. Pretty amazing. What kind of magic is that? I wish the people outside were like this. And just like that, they were gone. Why was there a fucking fairy here anyway? That is the first fairy I've seen outside of the sanctum. Alright. Who would have believed you were His Highness, the actual prince? I apologize for the less than royal accommodations, but try to have a good rest regardless. Alright, so basically it's one of those moments where I can't leave.
Your Highness.
And so His Highness returns to the royal capital in triumph and glory. In truth, I would have liked to welcome him back with a grand feast. Ah well, the day shall come when the people too celebrate you in grand fashion. My spear is ever ready to ensure that day comes. Cool, Hulkenberg. I'm gonna sleep.
Good night.
Would you guys mind not brooding in my room and trying to sleep?
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
Huh?
To all the people.
I dare say we're coming towards the end of the game. Not like immediately, but like, oh fuck.
This voice? Soon, naught but 1 month will remain. On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shalt inherit the kingdom. I bid thee forget not these words.
You've met with a dreadful fate, haven't you? The only thing I know about Majora's Mask is the masks and the moon.
But I suppose that
I've never played Majora's Mask.
This
or many Zelda games.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls. Good thing we've got a Skyrunner. Or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
However disturbing the world looks now, it is only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
Sure enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking. Come to think of it, what do we all stand for, really?
Maybe hope?
Maybe...
A little broad, don't you think? I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy. Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
A fair point. You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to word, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps it is a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After all those speeches about taking the throne, it'll be awfully irresponsible to go dying on us now.
If Luis claims victory, everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent that from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the royal palace has to be stopped as soon as possible.
Right.
It's up to us to do it.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets.
But I can't do anything in town. Bro, dread everywhere?
Hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis.
I just, like, one of my friends just messaged me saying, "Are you out?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not out right now. But nice of you to think of me at 4:15 in the morning."
Let's see.
Bro, it's dread everywhere. Is it dread literally everywhere?
And right
Blight.
Hold on.
I'm protecting the kingdom right now, goddammit. And it's far cheaper to do that.
But which one?
Wait, is it?
We'll face danger here.
And Yufa's brother can't change the weather?
We'll face danger here.
Dread doesn't count as a bad weather condition if it helps. Okay, great, but what about blight?
We'll face danger here.
But which one?
Right, okay. So it seems like
let's put an end to this.
right. Due to the Magla disturbances throughout the kingdom, the entire country is experiencing dread weather. If that wasn't bad enough, be cautious of an inclement weather called blight. The abilities of your followers and their support will be indispensable when it comes to surpassing Louise and being crowned the new king. Use this time to ensure you have no regrets when you depart. Prevent Louise's destructive vision and rescue the kingdom's future before the day of the hero arrives. So I did hear time ago, but like early when I started this game on Reddit, that it was like, if you're worried about getting everything done before the game ends, the game gives you like bare time. 30 days is crazy. However,
all right then.
Question to those who finished the game. Am I alright to stop here and like grind and do whatever, do some non-dungeon stuff? Do some dungeon stuff and whatever off screen? Or is it better to do the dungeon now, like the main dungeon now? Because I say that now, I say that if it's not 4 AM anyway. If I go and do the dungeon now, does it progress the game to the point where I don't get those days left? There's some more story stuff before the final days. Oh, really? Oh, you still get them.
All right then. All right then.
I think they'll happen in the dungeon. Right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go collect these side quests that have opened up.
Let's go.
So basically, would I be alright going around doing dungeons and stuff, the dungeons and stuff that have opened up? I waited, but it still needs to reach the day of the hero progress. Right, so nothing story-wise will happen so long as I don't go to the dungeon and waste my days up until a few days before the deadline. Okay, good, great. So we're gonna do Maria's first because Maria's been waiting a long time.
Mister! Mister!
Oh yeah, I've got loads of paintings to give Maria as well. Prismatic Sea. Isn't that the depressing graveyard one? Solstice Crossing. We're still missing the floating islands. There we go.
Wow!
The King Estate.
You... Oh, yay!
Alright, this one should be voiced.
Eat up, you two. Smells good, doesn't it? Hope you like it. This dish has some complexity to it.
There's more than enough for everyone. I was thinking maybe it would be good if I gave some of Miss Fabian's food to hungry people. Everyone's scared of people they don't understand or don't know. That's why they were mean to me too. So maybe if we get everyone to eat lots of good food together, they'll talk to each other and get along.
You can only hope for the best.
I mean, it might work.
Miss Fabian was worried too. But she said we won't know until we try.
Now hold on. Let's not be hasty about inviting those sorts in, What if they make a habit of skulking around here?
Well, take a look yourself before you start clutching your pearls. Not a single one has even taken a plate, as you can plainly see.
I need to warn you, Mom. Even if you demand compensation later, I've naught to give you.
And I'm telling you, I don't need any. Maria and I just don't want you dying of hunger. After all, we're neighbors, and I won't ignore any of you any longer. Truth be told, I turned a blind eye to your plight. But Maria saw it plain, and my eyes were opened. And I realized that it isn't right. It's not all right at all. So, go ahead and eat your fill. You've my word. There are no tricks here. I've a portion for you as well. Surely you've heard whispers about the honeybees fair now, haven't you?
Okay.
Is it true that you ran your own business?
Yes, Mom. At one point, I owned a factory and had several hired hands in my employ. But then, I was swindled by a moneylender. I'd like to work my way up again. Or even earn just enough to put a roof over my head. But once you've lost your footing, it's hard to stand back up on your own.
Hey, perhaps you could find a place that will put him to work. I've heard you're well connected around these parts.
I'll consider it.
Oh, he's here.
What, the kid? There he is.
You should try Miss Fabian's cooking. It's really good.
Why?
Because eating yummy food makes everyone happy. And when my friends are happy, I'm happy too.
We're friends. But you're normal, and I'm not.
I've been thinking about a whole lot of things lately. And we did this today because I met you. Talking to people makes things better. It makes it so even things that were sad feel a little brighter. It's like a light in the dark all of a sudden. Or actually, it's more like you see it was never dark to begin with. I want everyone to know that. I'm Maria. What's your name?
It's... Apis. I couldn't even remember my own name.
Nice to meet you, Apis. So, do you think anything around here is...
A parapus.
Maybe for the
Or
better?
apis, for sure.
Sure, but... It does feel a little different, yeah.
Do you want to come eat with us?
Who voices Maria? Because shout outs for Maria having an actual, like a child voice that doesn't sound fucking annoying.
She even wants to get some of the townspeople to help out too.
Scarlet Grace, who's voiced in a couple of other games. It sounds like an actual child, but it's not an actual child. She's she's 22. And she lives in London and Florida. Her name's Scarlet Grace. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yes. Yeah, for a 22-year-old, yeah, she sounds really perfect.
That's great. I'm glad everything worked out.
Yep. Talking to people really does change things. Me and Apis are friends now too. We're going to go play with Harundo and the others too next time.
It sounds like you're making plenty of friends.
Yep. It's a lot of fun. You know, all of these good things happen because of you, mister. You gave me those pictures of your journey. Remember? When I look at these pictures, I imagine your voice in my head saying, "Just do your best."
That was cute.
I like it when you're here, and sometimes I'm still lonely when you're not around, but I'm not going to ask you not to go.
Is that because you have a home now?
I used to want to run away from Grand Trad so badly. I didn't feel at home here. So I thought there was someplace else I should go to. I wanted Miss Fabienne to like me so much. But the more important thing really was if I liked Miss Fabienne. When I realized that, I learned that I can pick where my home is. I can choose where I belong. And right now, I've picked this place. This is my home. I'll wait here with Miss Fabienne, so... Can't die, okay? So please come back.
I promise you I'll come back, Maria.
Remember, it's a promise.
Respect indeed, but found family. Yep.
Maiden, Maria, keeper and heritor of the healer's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire for by the grace.
Max rank.
I want to be with Mr. forever.
We can now study the Savior. Who gives a fuck? No, I'm curious to see what the Savior has.
If you don't come back on your own, I'll find
I'll drag your ass back.
I still dream about going on a journey one day. To all sorts of faraway places. I'll even go to where Papa never went to. I'll see those places for him. And then it'll be my turn to tell you all about my journey.
Do the two of you have a moment? Lend me a hand with the inn, will you?
Okay, coming. Let's go.
Well, that's helped.
What should I do?
Oh, I haven't spoken to Nearest in a bit, have I?
What now?
I think it's because I don't care about... I can finish off Vegeta's one or Katarina's one.
What now? What now?
I can move forward in Junas. It will give me not much really. I do want to get Persona Master as soon as though, to be fair. Alright, okay, so here's the plan. I'm signing off for today. Likely these bonds will be completed by the time the next stream happens. The next stream is going to happen, Metaphor stream, probably, if I know myself, it's probably not going to be until Sunday. So in the meantime, less grinding and more sort of getting to a point where like the final battle will happen, rather than doing an entire long ass stream of these entire 30 days I've got to spend. I'll just do that off screen.